Hi guys, welcome to Paranormal in Essex and welcome to the Red Line in Colchester. The Red Line in Colchester, built in around 1465, so 15th century, Grade 1 listed building. Tonight we are on the lookout for 3 different types of ghosts. The most prominent being Alice Catherine Miller. The most prominent being Alice Catherine Miller. She was apparently a chambermaid here at the Red Line back in the 1600s, I believe it was. Yeah, so Alice was unfortunately murdered in the Red Line in 1638. It's said by an ex-lover or someone like that. Some stories say he was a magistrate, a lot older than her. She fell for him, and yeah, he had his way and then got rid of her. Alice has been spotted in rooms 5, 6 and 10. And tonight I am staying in room 10. It's an amazing room. Over there, I'll take some pictures. There's some of the original walls that were here from the 1400s. So it's creepy, but it's a lovely room. Alice has been seen, as I say, in these rooms, also in the kitchen area. She's been known to speak to guests, pull their hair. There's also a figure of a monk who's been seen. That's mainly in the Parliament room downstairs. He apparently was in charge of a group of children. There was a fire in the building and he tried to rescue the children, come back in, but unfortunately was killed doing so. There's also been reported the spirit of a young child as well. So we'll be on the lookout for that as well, but the most prominent being that of Alice, so hopefully we'll be able to communicate tonight. It'd be amazing if we can. This is literally the day after we did Covenant Hatch yesterday, so I'm excited for tonight. I'm just waiting for the girls to arrive. They've also got a room. And then we're doing a public event as well later on. We're attending someone else's public event, so that should be good. But I'm just going to get some equipment set up and have a little look around. And hopefully we'll have some great footage to show you. So guys, this is the part of the wall that I was telling you about, the wattle and daub structure, how they used to build back in the 15th century. This wall dates back to 1480, it says, and it's amazing to look at. It's a bit freaky, but it's amazing. So tonight we're on the hunt for 3 ghosts, as I've said. The most prominent, as I've said, is Alice Catherine Miller. It's alleged that she's actually been haunting the Red Line since the 1800s, and for nearly 200 years there was, the management banned any mention of her to guests, so the staff were not allowed to mention her to guests, and if they did, it was an immediate sacking. So she's been quite prominent for a long time, so I really hope that we can communicate with Alice, maybe even capture her, see if there's a message she wants to portray. I know a lot of ghost hunting, it can seem like, you want them to entertain you. We really don't want that. We just, for me, I am still slightly a skeptic, so it'd be really nice to capture some, hard evidence that there is life after death and there is something else to look forward to. So I'm just waiting for the girls, and we're going to get cracking. Hey guys, so it's a little bit early yet, but while I've got a bit of time on my hands, I'm just going to go and do a few mini investigations. So first off, I'm going to start off by doing a few EVP sessions. These are going to just be quick sort of spurt sessions, if you like. I'm going to ask a few questions, listen back, see if there's anything, maybe ask a few more questions, listen back, see if there's anything, and if not, carry on to the next one. So this is my digital recorder, Olympus, one of the best ones for recording EVPs, and EVPs are the most sort of commonly caught phenomenon. And I'm hearing sort of like little tingles and little things all around the room, which is amazing, thank you. Just takes you a bit by surprise. So I'm recording. This is the red line. It is Saturday 19th of January and it's 4:45 in the evening or afternoon. So I'm calling out to any spirits who may be in the room with me, in the building at all. Alice, are you here with me? It'd be really amazing if you would come forward and communicate with me or make a sound. Is there anyone in the room that would like to communicate with me? Talk to me? Maybe you've got a message you'd like to be passed on? Okay, so very quick, less than a minute. Gonna listen to it back. So I'm recording. This is the red line. It is Saturday 19th of January and it's 4:45 in the evening or afternoon. So I'm calling out to any spirits who may be in the room with me, in the building at all. Alice, are you here with me? Keep hearing noises up there. It'd be really amazing if you would come forward and communicate with me or make a sound. Is there anyone in the room that would like to communicate with me? Talk to me. Maybe you've got a message you'd like to be passed on. Okay, so nothing on that one. What I'm going to do for the next one is just get K2 EMF meter as well. So I'm going to hold that. I don't know the best way to hold it like that so you can see it and I can see it. Let's try round two. Once again, I'm calling out to any spirits who may be here in the room with me, who may wish to communicate with me. It'd be really amazing if you would be able to communicate with me. You'd like to come forward. If you're unable to speak or if you don't have enough energy to speak, please, you have my permission to use my energy. Use the energy from these electrical devices if you want. And if you can't, maybe make a noise, knock on something, tap on something. If you do want to come and speak to me, I've got a device in the right hand I'm holding up now. If you come close to my right hand, you can speak into it, and this may be able to hear you when I can't hear you. And if not, if you'd like to come to my left hand, I've got a device here with a green light. If you can come close to it, you'll make the lights go up. It will show that you're here as well. Once again, calling out to any spirits who may be in the room with me who'd like to come and communicate with me. Are you happy I'm here? Okay, let's have a listen back. Once again, I'm calling out to any spirits who may be here in the room with me, who may wish to communicate with me. It would be really amazing if you would be able to communicate with me. You'd like to come forward. If you're unable to speak or if you don't have enough energy to speak, please, you have my permission to use my energy. Use the energy from these electrical devices if you want. And if you can't, maybe make a noise, knock on something, tap on something. If you do want to come and speak to me, I've got a device in the right hand I'm holding up now. If you come close to my right hand, you can speak into it, and this may be able to hear you when I can't hear you. And if not, if you'd like to come to my left hand, I've got a device here with a green light. If you can come close to it, it'll make the lights go up, it will show that you're here as well. Once again, calling out to any spirits who may be in the room with me who'd like to come and communicate with me. Are you happy I'm here? So nothing on there, nothing on the K2 yet, but as I say, it's 10 to 5 in the afternoon, so don't expect to be catching anything just yet, but you never know. So that's it for now. We're going to go and meet the girls, maybe do a few more little investigations before tonight kicks off. So, there's a lot of outside noise at the moment. I'm hoping a bit later on that will go down because I'm not at the front of the building, near the side of the building. Hello! So, I'm doing a quick investigation before the girls turn up. It's still 5 to 5 in the afternoon. However, I've got the REM pod next to me. So, I'm calling out to any spirits who may be in the room. If you want to sit next to me on the bed, I've got this device here. If you go near it, it will light up and make a noise. I'll show you how. Just like that. So if there is anyone in the room, please do come towards the device on the bed. Come towards me. Try and communicate with me. You have my full permission to use my energy if you need to. See if you can try and touch the device on the bed and make it go off. Don't even need to touch it, just go near to the device. Once again, I'll show you how to do it. Look, just go near it and it lights up pretty colours. If there's a spirit of a child in here, do you like the noise? Do you like the colours? Feel free to come and play with it. Actually, one thing I've learned about ghost hunting, you have to be extremely patient. A lot of what you see on most of the shows and even on people's YouTube channels, you know, it's like a 30-minute sort of show, and you know, you could be looking at 10 to 12 hours worth of footage for just that half an hour, and even then some shows I think are debatable, but that's just my opinion. Come on Alice, if you're in the room with me, do you like me here? I don't mean you any harm, I just want to try and communicate with you, try and show you that there is some form of life after death. Maybe you've got a message you want to pass on, or you want to tell your story. There's lots of different versions about how you died. It'd be amazing if you'd come forward and we can try and put your story out there to people, make them hear your story. Once again, anyone who wants to come communicate, I've got this device on the bed. If you come near it, as you can see, it makes a noise and it lights up. Well, nothing yet. So I'm going to leave this, but I'm going to keep the actual video running, so if I do catch anything, you'll see it on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to post that online in a little bit. It's an absolutely amazing room, but also a little bit creepy. I've already heard a few little tingles and a few little knocks, but with that, nothing conclusive. You can't, you know, there's quite a bit of noise from outside. Come on, if there's anyone in the room who wants to come and try and talk to me, please come near this device on the bed. As you can see, makes a lot of noise, makes some colours. If there's any kids, spirits, come and have a play with it. You have my permission. I think it might be a little bit early yet, but you know, you get the idea of what we're going to be doing later, and we've got all night here, so fingers crossed something happens. But for now, I'm going to turn this off. I don't know why it freaks me off every time, because I expect it to do it. Cool, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are now in room 9 of the Red Line. I'm just going to do, where's that thing? There. Going to do some EVP sessions, see if anything comes through. So I'm going to record from now. Do you want me to do the questions?
Take it in turns.
Cool. If there's anyone in this room with us who'd like to come and say hello, I'm going to have to sit down, I think, because there's no kids. Right, no moving. If there is anyone in this room with us who'd like to come and say hello, maybe Alice, if you're in this room. On the bed next to where my left hand is, there's a device there. If you don't think you'll be loud enough, come near to that device and try and speak. Noisy bastard. Are you happy we're here, or would you like us to leave?
Is anybody in here with us? Is this your room?
Just for the purpose of the recording, there's people screaming outside. It picks up a lot of that. I'm going to do a quick check.
If there's anyone in this room with us who'd like to come and say hello.
Just hear the fucking floorboards creaking.
If there is anyone in this room with us who'd like to come and say hello, maybe Alice, if you're in this room. On the bed next to where my left hand is, there's a device there. If you don't think you'll be loud enough, come near to that device and try and speak.
Saw the people outside.
Are you happy we're here, or would you like us to leave?
Is anybody in here with us? Is this your room? Yes.
Just the purpose of the recording, there's people screaming outside. Picks up a lot of that.
Seem to be responding to the questions on the recording.
Do you want to try some more?
Do some more. I'm just gonna put this down. It's doing my head in. We're such chilled out with them. It's like chilling out.
You can't.
Don't see this on Most Wanted, do you?
Are you a female? Are you a male? Was this your home? Did you work here? Anyone else? Did you live here?
Sorry, that's me.
home. It only answers when you play it back.
If there is anyone in here, can you make a knock maybe? Like that? Can you make a knock? Make a noise?
Can you make any noise to let us know that you're here, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's quite a forceful one as well, isn't it? That's, I've not seen it kind of...
It's hitting it quite hard.
Thank you very much for that.
Do you want to talk to us?
If you want to talk to us, there's a device on the bed. If you come close to that, you can be able to talk to that. And if we can't hear you, that one might be able to hear you.
Can you tell us your name, please? Can you tell us how old you are? What would you like to tell us about? Are you happy here? Anyone else?
I'm trying to listen back, see if we've got anything.
Yeah, I'll ask something after, but it responds to the playback.
I'll just listen.
Are you a female? Are you a male? Was this your home? Did you work here? Anyone else? Did you live here?
Sorry, that's me.
It only answers to when you play back.
If there is anyone in here, can you make a knock maybe? Like that? Can you make a knock? Make a noise?
Can you make any noise to let us know that you're here, please?
Some lovely people in Colchester.
Thank you.
It's quite a forceful one, isn't it?
Right, so we're in room 10 at the red line. I've got REM pod set up as so. Camera's rolling. So, should we start with EVP?
Let's go.
coming down the alleyway? Who comes down the alleyway?
The indigenous peoples of Colchester.
Right. Reckon they've gone. So this is EVP session at a Red Lion. And Saturday, well, it was Saturday, I think it's now Sunday. There's a lot of drunk people outside.
Sean, have you got the REM pod in view?
I think I've got it in mine. So here at the Red Lion, room 10, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning now, half that, and we're going to try to do a spirit box. I've got the REM pod set up by the toilet as well, just in case. So spirit box is already going. REM pod over there. If there is anyone in this room who'd like to come and speak to us or communicate with us, so we come to this device in my hand. We've been told that spirits can manipulate the noise that's being produced, communicate and speak through. Is there anyone that wants to come forward and speak to us? There's a spirit of Alice with us. Is anyone here that wants to come and say hello? Alice, are you here in the room with me? If any spirits in the room or any spirits in the building that want to come forward, be really grateful if you could use this device in my hands and try and speak to us. Can you tell us what your name is? I'm going to try turning frequency, see if that does any difference. Let's get into any spirits who may be present in the room with us.
It'd be really amazing if you'd come forward and try and communicate with us. This device in my hands manipulates, well, we've been told you can manipulate the white noise that it's creating. So if you come towards this device in my hands, maybe tell us what your name is. Alice, are you here in the room with us? Can you come and say hello? My name's Dan. Sharon's in the corner over there, and Charlotte's down here. What's your name? Maybe I'm leaving the room. Okay, if there's any spirits at all in the room who want to come and say hello, you come towards this device in my hand. See if you can try and manipulate the noise that's being created to talk through this box. Say hello. Alice, are you here? Is that you? Well, yes. Are you trying to speak to me through this box? Did you die here? Were you murdered here? People speaking in the background, that's fine. Give that a rest for a little bit. It's giving me a headache. I mean, there's a couple of little bits there, but I don't think anything conclusive. However, if there is a spirit in the room who maybe wants to come and say hello, but maybe didn't have the energy to come from the spirit box, there's a little device here on the floor. As you see, when I touch it, go near it, it makes a noise and it lights up. If you are in here, maybe if you can go close to the device and do the same for us. Are you able to make that light up? If there's any children here, or anyone at all, it'd be really amazing to communicate with you, to speak with you, or even just to see you or feel you. If there's anything that you can do to let us know you're here, it would be absolutely amazing. Is your recorder on?
Yeah.
I'll just turn mine on. Is there anyone in this room who'd like to communicate with us? Anyone who'd like to actually say hello, pass a message on? We've got a couple of devices in the room, one next to me, there's one on the bed there as well. They may be able to pick up your voice even if we can't hear it in real time. If you do want to go towards those devices and try and speak, that'd be absolutely amazing. Maybe you could make a noise for us. Tap on something. Maybe the walls. Like that. I heard a jingling earlier when I mentioned Alice Catherine Miller. Alice, if that's you, thank you. Can you do it again? Do you hear something in the bathroom? Was that you in the bathroom, Alice? Do you think I should open the door?
While we've been here, I was going to ask somebody to swap places. Because obviously it could be a trick of the light, I don't know, but to my eyes, it appears that there are shadows moving back and forth in the bathroom.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Is the door open?
No, but from here I can see the crack of light underneath.
Okay.
And I can see it moves as if someone is covering the
Okay.
light.
Okay, my spirit box just said ruthless.
So I would be quite interested to see if somebody else wanted to sit here for
Yeah,
5
we'll
or
do.
10 minutes and see if they can see the same.
I'll
I
leave
was
it.
going to mention it earlier and I didn't. I should have done.
That's fine. I need to open that bathroom door.
Oh, don't open it as soon as I go there.
No, let
Oh,
him
shit.
sit here. I'm really sorry, but I can't see in the dark. So I don't know if I'm going to get
Oh,
it
torch. Where's my torch? There you go.
Sorry, I just need to see where I'm going to get out of your way.
That's alright.
I've got this spirit box going and this is actually just won't come out with stuff.
Do you want to lock anything?
Alright, I'm gonna.
Right, I'm settled and still.
Hang on. 2 seconds.
Breath ahead.
What did you say?
Breath ahead.
Weird.
This is actually quite a good one.
Okay, ready?
Well, maybe just stop and stop.
That's gotta be them, isn't it?
Let's go and see if there's anyone in the room next door.
Yeah, I've just had the door go.
just for the records, the spirit box said robe.
Robe, okay. Right, let's take the light out. Are we still recording EVP?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's recording. Sharon,
Yes.
next to you on the bed, there's that red dotted light thing. Oh, I can't get it. Actually, it's just because it's blinding this camera.
What am I looking for?
Just, that's alright, this thing here.
Sorry.
That's alright, it's just,
I'm not technical.
it's alright. Just because it's an infrared thing, so every time my camera looks at it, it's like blinding it.
Let's get still and then we'll try.
Just try it. We settled?
Yep.
Say when you're still.
Still.
Hello there. Is anyone here with us tonight? Are any spirits present that would be willing to talk to us? Can you let us know in any way if you're here? A sound? A sign? Can you tell us your name? Can you tell us how old you are? What happened to you?
So, it is something stupid like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's down there. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Left me phone in the other room.
3:20 to be precise, in room 10 at the Red Line. We're going to try a spirit board, or a Ouija board, however you like to say it. I like
Just
a
the two
spirit
of us.
board, just the two of us.
Someone's
yes.
asleep.
So, calling out to any spirits here who'd like to communicate with us this evening, this morning. Open the spirit board, welcome you to come towards us and communicate with us. However, I only welcome any positive energies. No negative energies will be welcomed. If any negative energies do come through, you will be sent packing basically and told goodbye. So once again, we welcome any positive energies, spirit energies, who may wish to communicate with us, to come communicate through the board. However, no permission is given to negative energies to come forward. Right. You happy doing a few spins? Just to warm it up? What do you want? So, anti-clockwise for a couple?
Just lead because I can't tell one from the other.
Good thing about it, because they're both wood, is it's kind of back to G. It's a lot harder to move, so you can't really, like the glass ones, slide around. So if there's any spirit energies, entities here who would like to communicate with us, please move the planchette, this wooden thing here. Please move it to yes. Are there any spirits, any energies here who would like to communicate with us? You have my full permission to use my energy. Is Alice here? I know earlier I said your name and there was a noise, there was a tingling bell sort of sound. Was that you? I think it just sometimes takes so long to kick in, you just gotta have the patience to. I think it's when you're not expecting it, you're just kind of chilled and all of a sudden. No? If Alice isn't here, is there anyone else here who'd like to say hello? I've been told there's a monk who wanders around the building and also a little child as well. Is there any children here that'd like to come and say hello? If there's anyone here who would like to communicate with us, please move the planchette to yes. If you're unable to see where yes is, if you maybe have trouble spelling, yes is over here, or maybe just move the planchette around the board. Beautiful people around here in Colchester. Do people like that get on your nerves if you're a resident here? Are you glad you died when you did so you didn't have to put up with this yobbish youth of today? Bit of a silly question. Come on, if there's anyone here who likes to communicate with us. We haven't got long left. I'm going home in an hour or so, a couple of hours. It'd be really nice if we could communicate with you, say hello, or just show us any sort of sign that you can by making a noise. Once again, you have my full permission to use my energies. Use it all if you need to. Show us that you're here. Alice, are you here? Do you wish to talk to us? Or would you prefer that we went away? Do you want me to go?
If there are any spirits here, once again, do these people get on your nerves, all the loud noises they make? Just yet with this.
Take a break for a minute.
Yeah.